What's up everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Thursday, September 29th, and today we're going to be talking about Mob Studios, but more importantly, this new thing that's been announced, which is called the Primordial Goo, and how that's going to benefit a lot of the different affected collabs, or at least those NFT collections that we're going to be talking about in this video. The reason you're watching this is because you're wanting to understand why this benefits you as in maybe an affected mob holder, which is the NFT collection that they created, or maybe holding these other collab NFTs. So be sure to stick around to the very end so you can best understand if this is the right investment for you or the best positioning for you as well. So like up that button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful to any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys, let's get right into it. So recently, Infected Mob did share this on their Twitter page, and this was basically stating that their Roadmap 2.0, aka the Cure, is going to be starting very soon. Now, what this is regarding the Primordial Goo. As you can see in this photo, we have 3 of the Infected collabs here. Now, we have different NFTs. We have the Infected Solympus, which is the collab between Infected Mob and the D-God or Dead God community. And then we also have the Infected Jungle, which is a collaboration between Infected Mob and the Primates collection. And then we have also the Infected Bears. Obviously, it's a collaboration between the Infected Mob and the OK Bears. Now, they're going to be entering this facility, and they'll be able to take one trait from each of these NFTs to take with them to create something really amazing that's going to be infused in this Primordial Goo. Now, when we go to the next slide, this is something that was shared by the Infected Mob Twitter page that was basically a snapshot of the details around the Primordial Goo. Now, it won't be able to be bought on the secondary, only able to be created by liquefying 1, 2, or 3 of your infected collabs. That's your Solympus, that's your Infected Bears, that's your Infected Jungle. Now, only one of these infected collabs can be added to the goo. Only one attribute from each of the infected collabs can be included in the experiment, so keep that in mind. Now, the rarity from each liquefied NFT will be stored in the goo, or 1000 if omitted. Now, e.g., liquefying all 3 rank 1s will give you a score of 3, the best possible score. More on this later. But also, we're going to be finding out what the Primordial Goo will be because we'll be able to be minting it. Now, this will probably be the most complex mint in the history of their other mints or anything within the collection or even in the Solana ecosystem. So obviously, they're doing something completely new. This is something that has been shared by the Infected Mob, and this is the Primordial Goo. This is something that's going to be allowing us to infuse some of our extra traits into one combined NFT probably. Again, this is not a fact. This is just my own prediction. So other people kind of had their own impersonations of what this could be. So this person decided to use maybe a few different NFTs. We're talking about 3 different NFTs. So this is the hashtag that they're using, hashtag GIBGoo, so GIBGoo. And that is sharing with everybody their perspective of how they would combine each NFT with specific traits. So this person is saying with their Infected Bear, they would take their radioactive mess, and then they would take the affected Solympus gas mask, and also the spacesuit tentacle trait as well, and combining that all into one NFT. And then for this person, they decided that these traits could be specifically 2 different things. So say for instance with this bear, they're taking the executive shirt of this bear and maybe the jacket of the radioactive Solympus, right? So these are the 2 jackets that possibly could infuse. Again, this is just people's perspective. And this was 3 different ones. We have the substitute t-shirt from Infected Solympus. We also have the good grade bear, which is the mouth, and also the graffiti vandal or the headwear trait, right? So that's someone wanting to personally have their traits that they would take with them to create their own Primordial Goo. And then we also have this person who has, again, similar traits that they want the tentacle spacesuit and the Modi tentacles on the top of the head, and also the sea trunk of the Infected Bear. So obviously these are the things that people want to take with them in order to create their Primordial Goo or their massive major alpha NFT. And as you can see here, the list goes on and on with people wanting to take their different traits, but even the visor as well. Now we also have this person that wanted to take maybe, say for instance, their Infected Solympus Night Punk, and then also the Infected Jungle with the glitchy disease, and also and another thing with the space visors with the infected bears. Now, another thing I want to share with you guys is that DFounders also mentions that you can still stake all these NFTs. If it's the infected jungle, the infected Solympus, or the infected bears, you can stake them and earn mob tokens. Maybe these can help you with your Primordial Goo later on down the road. But don't forget, if you're just holding these in your wallet, go ahead and stake them to earn those mob tokens. And the list goes on and on with Crypto King F1, who's obviously taking these 3 different traits to create one combined one. But this is one I want to share with you because someone took my NFT. This is the infected bear that I have. And they said, combine these other NFTs such as, the visors for the infected bears. Again, another spacesuit in terms of the tentacles for the infected jungle. And also for the galactic Solympus, we also have the body itself. Now, we like to thank some of the other members within the Infected Mob community for actually taking some ideas from these community members and actually combining it into one NFT. Again, none of this is official. This is just people's ideas of how they can combine all 3. And as you can see here, they took the jacket from the infected jungle, they took the mask from the infected Solympus, and they took the head trait from the infected bear. Just in case you're wondering how this could actually look and how this can actually benefit you. There's going to be some rarity to this because there's going to be a limited supply because you're almost burning your NFTs. Here's another one. We have the headwear of the infected mob, and then we also have the mouth of the infected bear, and then we also have the clothing from the infected jungle. So here again, you're seeing an example of what 3 of your NFTs combined could look like at the very end. And then this is a great motion captured, aka GIF file, where it's showing you different collaborations, right? We're seeing the infected jungle, we're seeing the visors of the infected bears, and we're also seeing the jacket from the infected Solympus. So obviously all 3 of these combined is absolutely amazing. This is what it could absolutely look like. And that's why I think I really dig that the rarity of these is going to be crazy because it's going to, again, burn all the other NFTs that won't be in circulating supply and create a hugely rare NFT within this whole Primordial Goo batch. Now we got to look at the market floors of these 3 different collections. Look at infected bears. 8.5 Solana is the lowest cap in terms of its market floor price, with around 53 out of 777 listed on the floor. That's amazing. That's amazing. So if you're looking to find a great deal, again, these are great deals within themselves. Again, great entry points. Even 9.5 over here for this guy. We even have this guy over here for 10 Solana. So this is amazing because these used to actually be quite a bit of money, aka maybe 15 Solana or higher. So that's an amazing deal. Let's just not stop there. Infected Solympus used to be 40 Solana and higher. Now it's at 14.5 Solana. So you can grab some amazing traits here for really dirt cheap. When I mean dirt cheap, I mean I think it's the most affordable compared to where it was a couple weeks ago. And then we also have Infected Jungle, which is at 14.5 Solana. So guys, again, amazing deals within these 3 different infected collabs. So definitely look into shopping one of these if you can. But again, great traits, great selections in my opinion. So let's keep in mind that there's going to be future airdrops. It's not just holding these NFTs and staking them for mob tokens and maybe getting ready for Primordial Goo, but just having these in your wallet or staking them, you could possibly get airdropped the next NFT collection, which is going to be So Dead. Now, So Dead is an NFT collection that right now is trading around a floor price around 30 Solana. So obviously something is brewing with this collection. In October is when we could see that this NFT is going to be airdropped to some of these holders. Again, it may be 777 in terms of circulating supply. But also, here's another thing that was shared by one of the new founders of the So Dead collection, of the collab between Infected Mob and So Dead. Another creation, an infected, a horrific transformation of this, right? This is what we could expect in the next airdrop. But not only that, there's also an Infected Mob collaboration with Mouse in the House. So obviously we're going to see some more airdrops coming to holders as well. And also for the Infected Halloween, something's going to be happening, right? Because these guys at Infected Mob or the Mob Studios is booked until March of 2023. So all the holders are going to benefit from getting airdropped some of these NFTs. We just don't know what that's going to look like. So I started asking around the community. I'm seeing the Rascals, which is another NFT collection, and So Dead. And so the reason I'm saying that is because I'm seeing that there are these Infected Mob collaborations with Rascals and So Dead. What else is there? And this guy said that there's going to be a collaboration with Riff Rats, Salami Monkey Business, and also Hello Panthers. So as you can see here, just holding these NFTs in your wallet, it's actually quite huge because you're going to get 5 different potential airdrops to your wallet for just holding these NFTs, which can have massive value to your wallet. So just think about that in case you're thinking about selling or thinking about acquiring some as well. And I asked the community, and most respectively, Kenzo, which is part of the core team, replied to this. He says, "I'm wanting to get more info on all the drop for holders." And he said that he will outline, or that they will outline all the airdrop details once it goes public in the new white paper. So keep that in mind. This is going to be exciting. So now that this video has been informational for you, has it been educational for you to understand possibly to acquire these at the low entry points that they are right now? Because again, we should look forward to what's going to happen later on down the road. But again, there's no specific criteria around how many NFTs you do need to hold in order to qualify for these airdrops. But if you want to have a massive amount of value for the Primordial Goo, it's possibly a good idea to get one of those NFTs from Infected Solympus, Infected Bears, and Infected Jungle. Because who knows how that will benefit everybody later on down the road. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. And as always, be sure to like up the button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. And I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Join our Patreon page for all our private alpha calls, investment strategies, and one-on-one consultations in the link below. Limited spaces are available, so be sure to reserve your spot today. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.